Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Gotham by Gaslight, the DC animated movie. So let's get started. Now, of course, with my movie reviews, I do a non-spoiler portion and a spoiler portion, so I'll warn you once we get to spoilers. Now, non-spoiler, first I'm going to say I actually have never read Gotham by Gaslight, and I didn't want to read it until after the movie. I wanted to go into this film with fresh eyes, because most of the adaptations they've done, I've read the comic before, so it gives you a different viewing. So, you know, there was a comic slash movie that was coming out that I didn't read, so I decided to kind of go into it in a different way. But what is this movie about? It's kind of the steampunk version of Batman, and you get to see his career within this universe and the different characters you know from the Batman universe in a new light. But the main story is that Jack the Ripper is on the loose, and Batman has to go up against him, and of course, as an audience member, you want to know who is Jack the Ripper, and I will not spoil that here. I will talk about that in the spoilers and what I thought about that. But overall, I will say I'm not a huge steampunk fan, which is why I haven't read Gotham by Gaslight originally. I'm just not a fan of that universe. But I think they do a decent job at it here. I like the character design, especially for Catwoman and I guess Commissioner Gordon and Bruce, I thought had the best character designs. Animation is okay. Again, I think the designs were good. I like that it's Bruce Timm's art style, but the backgrounds I think could have been a little bit more detailed, and I think where this was really shown was the carnival scene, or the World's Fair scene, where we get to see like 2 minutes of them just showing landscape, and it's pretty plain and underwhelming, and I understand why they show it, but art-wise, that could have been better. There's definitely some simplicity because it is a direct-to-DVD movie, so I feel like maybe we didn't have to see that for 2 minutes. So yeah, the animation is okay, but you're kind of come to expect that with the DC animated movies at this point, because they kind of push these very quickly also, so you know the animation is also done very quickly. But, yeah, so that was okay. Characters. The characters I enjoyed the most was definitely Bruce and Selina, which I guess you're supposed to enjoy them the most. But the supporting characters I feel like needed a lot more development. And just to say, with the reveal of the Ripper, that could have been greater if we learned more about the supporting characters. And of course, that's not really a spoiler because you know somebody in the movie is going to be the Ripper. So, they should have developed a lot more of the cast members and honestly developed the world even more. Yes, visually we knew this is a steampunk world, but I want to see Batman really interacting with that world more. We didn't really know. We know a bit about Bruce's origins and how it's different, I guess, from his original. Obviously, everything is pretty similar, but they had to make some changes with the world. I wanted to learn more about that, especially his relationship with Alfred, because in the beginning of the movie, it's mentioned that he is taken care of by Thompson, by a nun. So what's his relationship with Alfred? Was Alfred always there? So I kind of wish those things could have been developed in the film. So, overall, I'm going to give Gotham by Gaslight 3 stars. It's a bit underwhelming in places, especially the beginning. It starts to pick up towards the middle of the movie once we get into the action, but it's still not a movie where I'm like, you have to get Gotham by Gaslight. Honestly, it's kind of forgettable. So, I'm going to give this one straight in the middle, 3 stars. Now, jumping into the spoilers, the only spoiler I really want to talk about is, of course, the reveal of Jack the Ripper. Now, we find out in the end of the movie it ends up being Commissioner Gordon, which I'm glad it was Gordon and not Harvey Dent. I felt like they were trying to go there, and that would have been really predictable. But I like the reveal overall, but it goes back to my statement in the beginning of this review where I feel like supporting characters weren't very well developed here. So if you know Commissioner Gordon, of course, if you know Batman, you know the character. So it's like, oh my god, the character you would never expect. But in this world, I wanted to learn more about Gordon, and it's very quick the way they do it, and I just wish they developed those supporting characters more, that way you actually care who the Ripper is. Yes, alright, they spend a lot of time where the Ripper's just killing people, and you're like, okay, I get it, he's killing people, you know, you get who he's killing, but I wish that time was spent more on character building in this movie. So, Again, I give this movie 3 stars. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think? This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later.